it's Grant again, coming to you from Australia. And well, by now you know that this channel is not about tips and tricks and learning complicated movement patterns to make you look like a tour player. It's about playing like one. Now, I do that by helping you match your impact conditions to hitting repeatable, solid, straight shots with the swing that you have. We only change your swing from this channel to improve your impact conditions to increase your ball control. It's simply about understanding the core impact conditions and the controls that govern them. So in this video, it's the wrap up, the final video in this YouTube playlist. You've just learned the 4 impact conditions and the controls for low point, face angle, path, and contact. Now comes the part no one really ever explains clearly. How do you use that understanding to actually fix your own golf swing? Now, as you know, it all starts with low point. It has to. It must be mastered first. Now, I know a lot of you don't have access to nice grass, beautiful grass driving ranges where you can make perfect divots. A lot of you play indoors. Some of you might even play indoors exclusively, or you hit golf balls on a driving range with mats. So I want you to watch this video. I've got a really good recommendation for you. And if you have to go to a driving range where you've got mats, or you might have your own home bay, or you might go to a commercial indoor golf center, you're not going to have the feedback that you would when you get that beautiful divot. So you need another training system. So what I recommend is just very simply, you get some masking tape. You just put that masking tape right behind the golf ball a few inches. And when you hit that masking tape, you're going to know right away. In fact, it'll actually stick to your golf club generally. And you're just trying to miss it. And if you miss that, then your low point is going to be in front of the golf ball. Now, while you're at it, what I want you to do is get some black duct tape, cloth duct tape. And it's really easy to tear off. Just comes in a roll like that. Okay, a couple bucks at your hardware store. Rips right off. And now you can put that right on the face of your golf club. So if you've got that on the face of your club, you're going to see a mark right where you hit. And now you're working on contact as well. You're working on contact and low point at the same time. Brilliant. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like. Now, there are some other aids out there that I want you to stay away from. Anything that looks like a wedge or something like this, where it's encouraging you to get that low point, stay away from anything like this, because that's going to make your club come in steep. We don't want steep. We want shallow, but we want the low point to be in front. So don't put anything metal objects, even coins, they can come up and hit you in the face. Stay away from anything that comes up off the ground. A towel actually works pretty good, but you won't see much movement there. I really like the duct tape, and I really like the masking tape. So build yourself a little bit of a training center wherever you are, whether you're indoors or whether you're outdoors on a mat. All right, hope that helps. Now remember your controls for low point. Number 1, it's your pelvis. Your pelvis on your downswing needs to be shifting forward towards the target, rotating, and there's some lift in there as well. Now your chest center is number 2. We don't want your chest center going backwards when all this happens. We want your chest to be going forward as well. And that's what takes you right into that nice, beautiful finish. And then third would be your trail elbow. You want your elbow to be in front of the club head. That's called external arm rotation. And we hold that position all the way into impact. And when you do these 3 things, I guarantee you're going to hit the ground in front of the golf ball. And that'll get you your low point. You just got to master these controls. Now, while you're mastering low point, you may very well start making some natural swing corrections. One would be the sway fault, and the other one would be a loss of posture fault. So you're working really hard to getting that low point in front of the golf ball. And if you are a swayer, that means that your pelvis or your chest or your head are moving laterally a lot. You're getting farther away from that low point. It's going to be harder to consistently get back to it. If you are losing your posture where you come up on your backswing, again, now your center of your golf swing is getting further away from that low point. So if you make either one of those motions, you may consider staying more bent over and keeping more of a central pivot, because now it's going to be a lot easier to get where you're going. Now, the next skill that you need to master is face angle, which means finding your lead hand grip and lead wrist movement that sets the club in the perfect position before impact. Now, to master your face angle control, what you've got to do is you've got to find the perfect grip for you. Your lead hand needs to be either weak, neutral, or strong. You got to play with that to find out what works for you. And then on your backswing, we need to figure out if you play best with what we call flexion or extension. Please watch my video on that. What we're trying to achieve is a club face that's locked in position pre-impact. So when the club is about parallel to the ground, from the camera's perspective, the club head should be on the hand line or slightly behind. And the face of the golf club should be pointed more down towards the ground. That's the perfect position. And then now we're going to maintain this assembly. We've got structure in the shaft and your wrists, and we're simply going to be rotating our body right through the impact zone. And that's going to give us a really stable club face angle right through impact. The last thing you want to do is to go out here trying to square the club face up with your wrists through impact, because now the face is rotating too much and there's too much timing involved. Now, once you have your low point right and you've got some face angle control, things are getting really exciting, because now you're compressing the ball and it's feeling solid. Now, the next skill to master is path. This is going to create a consistent straight ball flight with all your clubs. Now, remember, to adjust your path, you don't need to have a swing change. Simply line your swing up to the target by adjusting your feet. It's perfectly fine not to have your feet in the textbook position. We all don't have natural swings that go straight to the target. It doesn't prevent you from having pinpoint control over your path. So watch my 2 videos on club path so you really understand how to make this adjustment. Now, the final skill you need is great contact. And this means learning to relax your mind and truly focus with your eyes and adjust your contact point on the face by adjusting your distance from the golf ball. Now, once you master those 4 impact conditions, you are off to the races. Now, here's the truth and also the bad news. Most every shot you hit is actually a miss to some degree. But knowing which impact condition could have been a little bit better and knowing the control that governs it means the more you play and practice, the better you end up striking the golf ball. You just basically gave yourself the ability to improve. On the spot, no guessing, and no swing theories. And once you realize that you actually have the answer, you're never going to look at a miss quite the same way. You know, you hit a ball fat, and now your reaction is going to be, oh, that was my low point. My body wasn't far enough forward. You're no longer hoping for a good round. You're no longer wondering where the next shot's going to go. You're building your skills. You're coaching yourself. And that's when you start improving at light speed. And here's the beautiful part. Once you become your own great golf coach, you can start coaching somebody else. And that's when the game gets really rewarding, because you're going to start seeing the impact conditions in the people around you, like your friends, your kids, your golf mates. You know, for many years, I handled all the certification programs in Australia for the WGTF, which stands for the World Golf Teachers Federation. It has over 30,000 certified golf teachers worldwide. Let me tell you a little bit of a secret. You don't need a credential to be a great golf coach. The most effective coaches I know, they just understand how to improve impact. The rest, they're trying to make you look like a tour player. So hopefully you've learned how to diagnose your own swing, but with it, you have what it takes now to give that gift to someone else. And that's actually how we grow the game, not from the top down, but from side to side. One golfer helping another golfer, friend to friend, parent to child. So here's the loop you now live in. You hit a shot, you notice the impact conditions, and then you name the control, and then you adjust. So do it for yourself, then help somebody else become a great ball striker too. Okay, so that's a wrap. See you back here in the next video. I've got lots more to show you. Share the first video in this YouTube playlist with friends, and I'll put the link in the comments below. Drop a comment with your questions or your favorite aha moment. I read every one. This channel isn't just about golf. It's about disrupting the golf instruction industry and making it much better. So stick around. We're just getting started.